Welcome back to Campfire Tales, where the fire sputters low and the night weaves stories that claw at your soul. I'm your host, pulling you close to the campfire to unravel tales that echo with dread. Tonight, we delve into the foreboding tale of the crow's warning, a ghost story spun from winged omens whose cries herald doom. What stirs in a shadowed forest? Let's face the terror together. Settle in, but don't heed the crows. In a dense New England forest near Concord, Massachusetts, where gnarled oaks twisted under a gray sky, Lydia, a writer in her late 30s, ventured out to do research for her book on local folklore, her notebook brimming with tales of ghosts and omens. Raised in Boston, she'd heard whispers from a local librarian about crows in the Blackwood forest, said to be death omens since colonial times. Their cries warning of tragedy before snatching the souls of those who lingered. Lydia, skeptical but obsessed with capturing the region's stories, pushed deeper into the forest, her boots crunching on dry leaves, the air thick with pine, earth, and a faint metallic tang like blood on stone. As dusk fell, a single caw sliced the silence, sharp as a knife, followed by a chorus of rasping cries. Lydia, her name woven into the sound, chilling her blood. Her pen froze over her notebook, curiosity battling a creeping dread, but the forest stillness and the promise of a tale for her book urged her to stay, the caws echoing like a summons from the shadows. The cries sharpened, a cacophony that clawed the air, the forest darkening as if the light itself retreated. Lydia's flashlight flickered, its beam catching dozens of crows perched in the branches, their feathers gleaming like oil, their black eyes glinting like polished obsidian, fixed on her every step. The librarian's warning, crows marked the doomed, gnawed at her, but she pressed on, the path narrowing, twigs snapping underfoot like brittle bones. The caws merged into a voice, Lydia, low and guttural, stirring the leaves in a windless gust. Her heart pounded, the air heavy with a sour rot like decay seeping from the earth. She scribbled notes, hands trembling, ink smudging as she frantically wrote, her mind racing. Were these tales real? The forest pulsed, branches swaying, the cries now a chant, Lydia. Visions flashed, graves yawning open, her own face pale and lifeless, eyes staring blankly. She ran, vines snaring her, their thorns drawing blood that stung in the cold. The crows followed, their wings a deafening rustle, their caws screaming Lydia. Her breath came in ragged gasps, the air choking with fear, each step heavier, as if the forest floor clung to her soul. She stumbled into a clearing, the crows circling above, their eyes burning like embers, a weight pressing her mind into chaos. Pain seared her chest, her thoughts unraveling. Every shadow was a crow, every sound their cry. Her screams merged with the caws, her body slumping to the ground as she clutched her chest, her vision fading to black. The forest fell silent, save for a single caw. Hikers found Lydia the next day, dead from a heart attack, and in the Blackwood forest, the crows wait, eyes ever watching for the doomed to cross their path. That's the foreboding tale of the crow's warning, rooted in American folklore. Born in tales of winged omens that herald death, it warns of forests where crows claim the unwary. In Scottish folklore, a chilling tale haunts the Highlands. The Cailleach's Ravens tells of Duncan, a historian in his early 40s from Inverness who studied ancient myths. At a village inn, an old crofter shared tales of the Cailleach, a winter goddess whose ravens cawed before death, their cries cursing those who wandered her glen. Duncan, drawn to the lore, trekked into a misty glen near Glencoe, his camera slung over his shoulder, the air thick with heather, damp stone, and a bitter whiff of frost-bitten earth. As night fell, a harsh caw sliced through the mist. Duncan, the sound coiling around his heart like a frozen chain. His pulse raced, but his passion for history pushed him deeper, the glen's silence heavy like a tomb's quiet. The caws swelled, a chorus that tore the air, the glen's mist thickening as if it breathed. Duncan's camera lens fogged, capturing only shadows, but he saw them. Ravens, their feathers black as coal, perched on jagged rocks, their eyes glinting like shards of ice. The crofter's warning, ravens herald death, echoed, but he pressed on, the path vanishing into boggy earth. The caws formed a voice, Duncan, rasping and cold, the mist swirling like wraiths. His hands shook, the air sour with decay, like a frost-covered grave. He snapped photos, the shutter clicking erratically as if the raven's gaze jammed the lens. The glen pulsed, rocks trembling, the caws now a scream. Duncan. Vision surged, slaughter in the glen, bodies frozen, his own face pale and still. He ran, his boots sinking in the mud, fighting against the weight of it trying to pull him down. The ravens swooped, their wings a thunderous roar, their cries keening. Duncan. His breath faltered, the air heavy with fear, his legs sinking into the freezing bog. He stumbled into a hollow, the ravens circling, their eyes burning like frostfire, his mind spiraling. Every rustle was their wings, every shadow their form. The cold seemed to seep into Duncan, chilling him to his very bones. The frost was relentless, his body lost in the glen, entombed in ice. His cries for help merged with the caws, his body sinking claimed by the cold and ice, his vision fading to black. The glen fell silent, save for a lone caw. Locals found only his camera, its film warped. In the glen, the Cailleach's ravens watch, waiting to call another soul to the afterlife. Why do these tales endure? It's the dread of winged omens that bind you to doom. From New England's forests to Scotland's glens, crows' warnings trap the lost. That's all for tonight's Campfire Tales. If these stories made you fear winged shadows, share them in the comments, or tell us a ghostly tale from your hometown. Next time, we'll unravel the haunting tale of the cursed veil, a legend that'll make you dread the cloth. Until then, keep the fire burning, and don't heed the crows.